Okay, so the idea behind this video is very simply to try and explain to you a little bit about why you go into your sway and your reverse spine, or basically the hips moving to the right in the backswing and your upper body going to the left. Secondly, it'll also help us stop from that movement the club going out and over the top in the downswing. These two movements are very, very commonly linked. So when we see sway, we'll also see that over the top move in the downswing. So what I've done here is I've basically set up a stick just beside my right hip. The idea here is it's going to provide a block. Now you can use anything from a golf bag, a den caddy, even a bag stand to do this. It's just to have something beside your right leg so that if you sway your hips to the side, you're going to bang into it and you're going to feel it. So what we want to do here is basically set up with that stick very, very close to our right hip. Now the first job we're going to have is we're going to move our hips slightly to the left away from the stick. So that'll give us 1 inch of space. I'm going to tilt our head slightly to the right. Now from that position I'm going to put my club across my shoulders, and the idea is I want to push my hip back away from me and I want to let my shoulders turn to the right, and you'll still see my left shoulder points down, but my hip has never gone to the side. Now my head and my upper body is allowed to go to the side, so there's no problem with that. So again, into setup, turning to the right, getting over that stick, and we're in a good position there. From there, then we can start to kind of hit some backswings or make some backswings with the club. So again, exact same thing, turn the hips, move to the right, we're in good position. So once you've gone through a few reps of this, both with the club across your shoulders and in the backswing, you're pretty much ready to hit a shot. Now, as I said, there's two real key checkpoints here. 1, my hip goes back. 2, my head or my chest comes over to the right. The hips are never moving to the right. We want them only moving back. So what we can do with the first set of swings here is just begin to make this movement slowly. So we're going to go into 2 pieces. We're going to go set up. We tilt our hips to the left and our head to the right. We make a nice easy turn, and then we just chip it through really, really light. We don't need much power in this, and we can slowly build the speed in that upwards until we start to get to pretty much full swing. Now secondly, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the path of the club. So the path of the club is better explained from a down the line angle. So basically when we swing back and we've made that nice turn with our chest over our right side or our head to the right and our hips have turned, the path we want you to create more of is an inward path. So by that I mean I want the club to come in very close to that stick. So we create an in to out path, which would basically favor a draw and create far less slice. So again, as we're hitting these shots, we can just have that in mind. So we're in our setup here. We're going to swing it to the top from that good setup. So we tilt our head to the right and our hips to the left, turn to the top. And as I'm bringing it down, I'm really bringing it close to that stick. Really slowly, back swing, stop, in and out. And again, I'm just chipping these out nice and slowly just to try and feel the shape of the swing and really exaggerate that. Eventually, we just slowly build this up. Now, I'm only using a 9-iron, but we slowly build this up to a faster swing. Same idea, so we make a nice turn back and hit through. Now we start to build that up until we're at full power. So the idea really is twofold. 1, we want to make that correct rotation in our body. 2, we want the path to be inwards. If we can do those 2 things, we're in a great spot.